balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold.
Right.
Whoever counted me out, they can't count.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something.
Yeah, that's some
Coach,
bullshit.
thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland.
Damn.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded at the 8.
Right. Man.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down. Bowen. Going for a right side here. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Damn.
He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. From the gun. Bowen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Yeah. Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Right, yeah.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowen drops it underneath for Collins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
On 1st and 10, Bowen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that
damn, that was 4th down he went for? Oh, shit. Damn, he just say, fuck us. Well, thank you. Damn. Like Mike say, he just left them 3 points up there.
Here we go now. Blue Liners.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, Washington. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bowen. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time,
you ain't feeling sexy no more?
A little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's why you so quiet.
Pretty safely. That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you don't lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Damn.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Oh, shit.
Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Damn.
The Raiders on
Cat
third
got
down.
his tongue.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set them back 5.
You still playing, Ant?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Giorgio Tavecchio now for the Raider field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
exactly
How much time left?
We shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now
Ant
than
got the
ever
ball.
before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they'll go on the ground. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That should have been a loss, but he got fucking 9 yards. Come on, fellas.
Tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Good
and
shit.
That play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
Oh, now you talking. Now you talking.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a
shit,
second
now
and
he
11.
feeling sexy again.
Back to throw. Bowen. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late
Face
flag here,
mask.
too.
Come on, ref.
He may get a few
No
more
fucking
tacked on
face
for good
mask.
measure.
The fuck?
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That
Come
brings
on,
up
get
2nd
this
and
stop.
5.
One thing
Come
to keep
on,
in mind,
motherfuckers.
partner, especially in the second half,
Come
when
out.
you got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
How much Ant up by?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here.
Come on, fellas,
And they
hold this
take him
motherfucker
down,
to 3.
losing yardage back at the 27.
You iced
It's a
him?
loss of a
You
yard
iced
there,
him?
and now 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time,
Adjustments.
right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking to throw. Bowen. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, to
Out
play
here.
old school defense right now, the new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Man, if you're going to talk shit, you got to talk shit from start to finish.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
There you go.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards
that's what
gained,
matters.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
And maybe you need to take notes from the silver and black. Maybe you need to take notes from the silver and black, and
off it goes.
We'll show you how it's done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Nigga, I'm 1-0, about to be 2-0. What the fuck is you talking about?
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now a handoff looking right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Bowen. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter brought a time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Forced out to his left. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And unable
Hey, I got a question for the 2 top dogs in running. When y'all call run plays, if you run into the right, do you shift your line to the right or do you shift your line to the left?
Definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into
Oh,
something
come on,
big.
man. Come on, huh?
Green, 39,
Up.
green.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive
Man, don't
rolling.
pump
It's
him
another
up.
1st down.
I mean, okay, Mike, so if it's a counter left, I need to slide my block left? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Got you. Okay, thanks. Are you really fucking with me, dog?
And the reinforcements
Are you really
come in as
fucking
they're
with
going
me?
to stop him behind the line. That's going to
No,
go as
no
a loss
thanks.
of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think
How Red say in Friday, no thanks.
But I've been in so many games where
you know that part where they be like, you want some of this, old man? No thanks.
And something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45.
Kent State with 10 for 12, 174 so far.
Up a third down.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Blue Lightning.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Set. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion.
Damn.
What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker,
my kick
the way you
just
want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon.
No,
so
my kick just slid to the fucking right. Damn.
So the missed 56-yard.
Playing Dev
And now
Ron.
the flip side, good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Madden champ.
And they'll run it here. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I don't know.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake. Bowen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. I know a lot of special teams
That's
coaches,
how you take it to the motherfucking house.
That's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick
No,
it to him.
he scored, kicked it off to me, and I took it to the house for 103.
Everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
You right. Let me get amped up. Let's go.
Now the Baltimore
you
offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what
damn
it's like
Skippy,
now on the
let's
sideline,
fucking
when
go.
you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will
Let's shut this motherfucking run down. Let's get him. Let's go.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to throw. Bowen. He's airing it out for Williams. Incomplete, almost intercepted.
Right.
They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
I don't know, dude.
Looking to throw. Bowen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40
back in love again.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets.
Okay.
Grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back to throw. Bowen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Bowen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Bowen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yep.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bowen. Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check, Patriot!
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Who frying some pork chops?
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
Who frying some pork chops?
I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Baltimore, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I know. I'm trying to think. What the fuck was it? I think there was a lot of